Today, airbags are in almost every car. We rarely notice them until they save a life, but the invention of the airbag is the result of decades of testing, mistakes and innovation. The story begins in the 1950s, a time when car accidents were increasing rapidly. Seat belts were not common and vehicle safety was often ignored. After surviving a car accident with his family, an American engineer named John W. Hetrick imagined a cushion that could inflate during a crash and protect passengers. In 1951, he patented the first airbag system, which used compressed air. Around the same time, in Germany, engineer Walter Linderer was working on a similar idea. His airbag could be triggered by a collision or even manually by the driver. However, these early airbags had a serious flaw. They were too slow. In a real crash, everything happens in milliseconds. A protection system must react almost instantly, and compressed air simply couldn't inflate the bag fast enough. The real breakthrough came in the 1960s, with the arrival of better sensors and electronics. In 1967, American inventor Alan Breed developed a new crash sensor that could detect a sudden deceleration immediately. This sensor sent a signal to the airbag system in a fraction of a second, making airbags practical for real-world use. So, how does an airbag actually work? Inside your car, there are crash sensors placed in different locations. When a serious collision happens, these sensors detect a sudden change in speed. If the impact is strong enough, the system activates the airbag. At that moment, an inflator triggers a rapid chemical reaction. This reaction produces a large amount of gas, usually nitrogen, in an instant. The gas fills the airbag, causing it to inflate in about 20 to 30 milliseconds, faster than the blink of an eye. The airbag bursts out of its compartment, usually from the steering wheel, dashboard, or side of the car, and forms a soft cushion between the passenger and hard surfaces like the steering wheel or windshield. Importantly, the airbag does not stay inflated. Tiny holes in the fabric allow the gas to escape almost immediately. This controlled deflation helps absorb the energy of the crash and reduces the force on the body. Airbags are designed to work together with seat belts, not replace them. Seat belts hold you in place, while the airbag reduces the impact to your head and chest. Without a seat belt, an airbag can actually be dangerous. In the 1970s and 1980s, car manufacturers began installing airbags more widely, mainly in high-end vehicles. At first, there were concerns about injuries, especially for children and smaller adults. This led to major improvements. Modern airbags are much smarter. They can adjust how strongly they inflate based on crash severity, seat position, and passenger weight. Today's cars can include front airbags, side airbags, curtain airbags, knee airbags, and even rear seat airbags. Since becoming standard in the 1990s, airbags have saved millions of lives worldwide. What started as a simple idea in the 1950s is now one of the most important safety inventions in automotive history.